See, before you go on, Tom, I need to take a picture of this, Gary. Your wee bit at the bottom. The boys have to see this. It's just too funny, mate.
Are you really concerned, Tom, with what's coming through on the screen?
I need to put it into the group, mate. Just the I'm not Tom thing, it just cracks me up. Every time I look at it, it's just
I what on earth what he was on about.
I'm like, what is on display?
So yeah, different format this week. Thought we'd spice it up a little bit.
I'm intrigued, mate. I'm intrigued.
So it'll be a minute each. Most questions wins.
Yeah.
Answers. Let's just sit here silently, all nod.
Well, I'm just thinking what happens, because the inevitable is going to happen.
You're going to go,
If you complete
I know.
this couple question, and the whole minute's me just dying in the corner.
Chernobyl?
Chernobyl? Ferrero Rocher? Reykjavik?
Your minute's already started, Gary.
That's all right. I'm in. Like, can we have can we have a rule where we can like time out if you've completely fucked it up?
So how about then, instead of I do the time, just I weren't expecting much. So you've got like a few questions each. So we'll just go through one at a time.
So that's the same.
Well, no, because we're not timing it.
We got a new format.
Well, new format.
It's exactly the same as the last.
It's called a quiz.
No, is it Tam will get all his first, and then Gary will get all of his.
I like the alternate version of it, though. I quite like the alternate
We're going back to
version.
the old one. This is what happens when you try and spice things up a bit.
Is that what Liz told you, mate?
Should you keep going back to the old one?
Oh.
You know, yeah, it sounds like a really good new format, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to happen this week. We'll just go back to the old one.
It needs refined. It's not even started yet.
Well, because I've done that, I didn't get a tiebreaker.
I'll get a tiebreaker.
How are you going to get a tiebreaker if you know the answer?
No, you two can do the tiebreaker then. You can go for
Just going to send it to me as well.
I'm feeling quite confident I'm going to win this week, mate. I'll do the tiebreaker.
You know what? I was feeling pretty confident as well.
Yeah, mate. Tom's ruined it. Just can't help yourself, Tom.
Now.
Because even if it had been your minute, to be fair, we'd be lucky if we got one question each in a minute. We would still want a tiebreaker at the end. The tiebreaker is the quiz.
That is the G&Ts part of the quiz.
That's just the ridiculousness of the quiz. It doesn't matter how well you do, you could be undone with a tiebreaker.
Well,
you two created this monster, and now you're trying to kill it.
I'm hoping someone else will take over and be willing to do the quiz.
It wouldn't be the same.
No, it's...
You are the chief quizmaster.
No, I don't like that title.
And I wouldn't enjoy these quizzes as much if they just went smoothly. So...
if they went professionally.
Yeah. So carry on doing what you do best. Yeah. And that's shit quizzes.
That's making an arse of it.
Who's going first then?
Give it, mate. Let's do it.
Right. We'll just go back to how we was doing it before then. So, Tam, question one.
I love how you say that as if we asked for you to spice it up. Two of us were more than happy to go along the way it was going. It's plodding along.
Well, I know now. In future, don't try and change anything.
Don't try and reinvent the wheel, mate.
Yeah.
You can't
question
perfection. What?
Let me get the question out.
Sorry, mate.
Otherwise, I'm going to start.
As long as it's just a question.
How I want it to. In March 2013, Belgium released stamps with which flavour glue?
Flavor?
Flavor. What's question one?
Flavor?
You're just picking it out. I said flavour.
No, you did not, mate.
You fucking did not. You said flavor.
Flavor?
Question one. See, minute gone.
Oh, I'm going to go for Toblerone. I don't know if that's
Very
from Belgium.
specific.
That's Switzerland, isn't it? Is it just chocolate then?
It is just chocolate.
It's
So
Belgian
we
chocolate.
got the choice to have a second guess today.
No, it's just chocolate. It's just Toblerone's chocolate.
Just chocolate. Toblerone's chocolate.
Stop trying to derail it, Gary. You're just... Jeez, oh, mate.
That was the point that I was banking on. I thought this is going to come over to me. I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get off to a good start.
Why did you get much Belgian post?
Yeah, all the time.
Now we got.
What are you waffling on about?
Have we got any Belgians in the group?
Don't think so, mate. They may very well have, but I don't think they have.
Tempted to see if they ask them if the stamps did actually taste like chocolate.
What flavor are the stamps?
Question one.
What?
Artist Sam Taylor Wood created a 67-minute video of which sportsman sleeping?
Can I have a question again, please, Tom?
No.
What?
What do you generally
Flavor?
need it?
Yeah, Jen.
Artist Sam Taylor Wood
Yeah.
created a 67-minute video of which sportsman sleeping?
67 minutes. Eddie the Eagle.
I'm going to guess that that's wrong. I'll go for Ronaldo.
It was David Beckham.
Oh, I'm far off.
You ever seen the film about Eddie the Eagle?
No,
Yeah.
I keep meaning to watch it. I've never got around to it.
Town Edgerton, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Great film. Question 2.
The Eagle.
It's all right. I've just had one and I've skipped it because I had to say something in French.
Oh, please,
Oh,
don't
you've
skip
got to
it.
ask it. No, you can't skip it. Can't skip it. I'm
So,
doing
Tam,
you do
question 2.
Wait.
What name is given to the area of the USA that suffered hardship as a result of drought and windstorms in the 1930s?
Louisiana.
No, well, not what state. It's just what was given to the area.
No, did what? Say it again. What was the question? Did you think it was a state he was looking for there, Gary? I can't be doing.
Yeah, I was getting ready to steal with another state.
So what was the question again? Ask the question.
What name is given to the area of the USA that suffered hardship as a result of drought and windstorms in the 1930s?
Area.
I think I'm down there.
No, it's
There wasn't.
I'm going to take a punt. Is it the Windy City?
it better not be. I was going to say that, and I thought no, because that's Chicago.
I thought it was worth a guess when you said storms.
So I didn't say it because I didn't want to look stupid.
Just bold.
I have heard of that, to be fair.
Just Bowl.
Dust.
Dust Bowl.
Oh, Dust Bowl. Yeah. Where's that then?
In America, mate.
Just you saved me on that one.
Yeah.
Mr. Geography.
Missed my calling.
Quickly before we go on to the next one, and Gary just said Mr. Geography. Is anyone else annoyed that they don't teach kids properly in schools about geography and where places are? And all it is about mountains and fucking what type of brick a house is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
mate.
No.
you're asking the wrong person because they tried to teach me geography at school and I wasn't interested. So we've probably picked up on in the last 12 quizzes that my geography knowledge is not great.
So it's almost as good as my maths.
Debatable. Right. Gary, this one's for you.
Thank you, Tom.
During World War II, BBC newsreader Wilfred Pickles provoked complaints because of his what?
He's caught. Because of his pickle.
His pickle is not the answer.
Find the pickle offensive. Oh, fucking hell. I'm going to take a guess and say that he had a moustache that looked a little bit like Adolf Hitler's.
Oh, it's not right though, but good guess.
That was a good guess, but I actually thought you may have been onto something there. I bet you some silly he wasn't wearing a tie.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
Because of his Yorkshire accent.
Mm.
It's a strange thing to find upsetting.
Especially when there's fucking bombs landing all over the place.
You think that's the least of your worries?
Yeah.
Poor Mr. Pickle.
You must have been a right pickle, Mr. Pickle.
Tom, question 3.
Give us it.
The Duke of Edinburgh was born a prince of both Greece and which other country?
Technically, he's not the Duke of Edinburgh because he's fucking dead. Germany.
No. I think Gary knows this one.
It's Austria then.
You've just had your guess. You can't then keep spouting out countries open.
Do you know what though? I was going to go with Germany because I've watched the programme and I seem to recall them having German ancestors, but it's obviously not right. I'm going to say Russia.
It's a bit left field.
Well, why not? It wasn't the answer I thought it was, so I just go for something else.
Denmark.
I remember watching something and he was flying back to Germany in the German plane. Is it a Junker? Can't remember how you pronounce it. Sorry, Tom, this is probably usually your track.
If
Stop
you want to
stealing
take over
Tom's-
this week, feel free.
Yeah, stop stealing Tom's shit.
Denmark and Greece.
I would never have picked Denmark.
No.
There you go.
Question 1 now.
Gary.
Gary.
Come on.
Who said,
Yeah.
if I see something sagging, bagging, or dragging, I'll get it nipped, tucked, or sucked?
Could have swore you said that in Liverpool, Tom.
Tucked or sucked? No. Dear mate, absolutely no idea. Never
It'll be
heard
very
that.
obvious as soon as you hear the answer.
Alison Hammond.
Fuck, it was Jordan.
Dolly Parton.
I was thinking of her and I thought, no, it wouldn't be her. She has got the big hands. The big hands she's got.
Big hands, little feet.
Yeah.
That's a tickle.
Yeah.
This is tickle.
Yeah.
Tam, your question.
Give us a minute.
A hit in 2004, the Outcast song Hey Ya popularised the phrase "shake it like a what?"
Coming in for the still.
Shake it. Shake it like a baby maker. Something else, give me a minute.
Polaroid picture.
Polaroid picture.
Nah, mate.
Finally, got a point.
Gary's question. I think. Yeah. Ronald Reagan's quote. Why you roll your eyes already?
I'm not going to know it, am I?
In his 1986 State of the Union speech, "Where we're going, we don't need roads," is from which film?
Debbie Does Dallas. Where we go and we don't need roads. Oh,
Does Tam know this?
Yep. 100%, mate.
I had it quoted before, but we're going to be here all year, and I'm still not going to guess it. Go on, Tam.
If only you could get back to the future, mate, huh?
Back to the Future.
Great movie, mate. Great movie.
1986. I wasn't even born. How old were you, Tam?
64.
What age was I? Okay, man, it was either 13 or 14.
Yeah.
On a, not like a jokey note, but Liz started watching that new show that's come out, I don't know if it's ITV or something, about Lockerbie.
I've not seen it yet, mate. I'm going to watch it, though.
Do you know what she said to me? She goes, "Did you ask Tam if he remembers that? Because he would have been old back then."
Fuck you, Liz. Fuck you.
No, that's what she generally turned around and said. She goes,
Well, when was it? Late 80s? 89, something
it was
like
80s, because
86, wasn't it?
I think it was 86.
that. The sad part is, I'm saying fuck you, Liz, and I actually do remember it.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of crazy stuff.
Went out
happened
of thingy. It was just
But yeah.
because what was she? I can't remember what she said she would have been. Well, I don't think she was born. Or 2.
I'd have been in high school anyway. Or secondary school.
Yeah.
Who says high school?
It was around that. It
secondary
was
school.
definitely around that time.
Yeah.
And what amazes me though is watching it. I've heard of the Lockerbie bombing. Having watched it now, for something as drastic as it was that killed so many people, it's not really talked about.
You know.
I mean, obviously it is now because we've got a TV program, but other than that, you think every year with 9/11, which is horrendous, we always make a point of going, it's 9/11 today.
It's because it's America, mate. I'm not belittling the thing, what happened there. I mean, it's fucking horrific. But it is because it's America. It's one of those things.
Yeah, it's such a horrendous thing to happen that isn't really talked about.
And the fact that 9/11 was in New York as well, I think that's a big part of it. It was such a iconic thing that happened.
Well, you say that, but it's the same thing about the tube as well.
Yeah.
The one, what's the shooting that happened in Scotland?
Yeah.
Andy Murray was up there. He was at school at the time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
There?
Don't believe.
That was at school. That's never mentioned unless it's referenced by Andy Murray. That he was at school there.
I remember that happening. I remember I worked in a place. I worked in an abattoir at that time. So there was a lot of burly guys. They big fucking all those sort of guys, and and it was always dead loud and noisy. And then see when that come through, obviously on the radio, it was dead silence. Honest to God, all these guys that are just full of their bravado, and it's just the fact it's young kids, man. It's like fucking hell, 5 and 6-year-olds or whatever, and they're just going. All these guys, deadly silence. It was very, very eerie. But yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Horrible news.
Sorry for diverting that.
Yeah.
Whose question is it next? I've lost track.
I think it's Tam's because I didn't get the Ronald Reagan.
Ah, yeah, right. So, Tam, the Clarence Hotel in Dublin is co-owned by members of which band?
Boyzone.
Boyzone.
I think I might know who it is.
Life.
Is it U2?
It's U2.
Fuck, after I said it, it's like his band.
Do we even know what question we're on?
Fuck, what's it?
This will be 5.
Oh, so Tam's just had his 5th.
Yeah.
So Gary, number 5.
Watch it
You
back
got
off
a
at
clue?
2.
No.
So, but he went first, so if you've asked him one, then you need
So
to
those
ask
ones
me.
like, does anyone care?
So Gary, people are sometimes described jokingly as being one sandwich short of a what?
What the fuck?
What? Come on, he had bloody Ronald Reagan.
What's wrong with that?
Hey.
What's wrong with that, Tam?
Ronald Reagan one was a piece of piss. It was easy peasy.
So was what forever? There you stand. I would have got that one.
Oh, mate.
Right, I've got a tie break for you.
Go, here we go. So,
Okay.
this is what we
So
turned up
this-
for.
58 minutes and we finally hit the bit that matters. Let's go.
How long did Apollo 11 take to travel to the moon?
In days.
Days.
Oh, this one. I've seen the film. I think it's about an hour and 20 minutes.
So Tam goes, how long? What, in days? I say yes, days. And your response is an hour and 20 minutes.
That wasn't made serious.
Oh, man.
I'm saying I've seen the film.
Oh, I can't see you.
Right. I haven't locked that in. That was just me.
Yeah,
the pits.
you should try to be facetious.
Fine.
I'm going to go for 22 days.
That's 23. I remember it well.
Are you locking in that answer?
Yeah.
So the winner of this week's very unexciting quiz is Tam.
Oh!
It took 4 days.
You could have done
You
it
should
in
have
hours,
stuck with
mate.
your hour and 20
Yeah.
minutes.
You'd have been closer. Ridiculously, you would have been actually closer. So all it takes 4 fucking days.
4 days.
I'm not stop for fuel or anything.
Stop off at a McDonald's.
Wimpy.
Yeah.
No, I generally don't know. Generally don't know how. Well, I do now.
But it's 4 days.
It's 4 days.
4
mate.
days.
I think the fact that you're saying that you don't actually know is a lie because you do actually know because you just get told.
It's 4 days.
Yeah.
Well. Cheers, Tom. Really enjoyed the new format. Went swimmingly. Well, 1 minute each. Would have done it in 2 minutes. We've done 25. So
Nice, mate. Nice. To be fair, we spoke about Lockerbie for about 20 of those minutes.
yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go.
We did.
So there we go. I think that'll do us, boys. I
Absolutely.
think we'll leave it in a low.
Have a lovely week.
Yeah.
Which shall try.
See you later, guys.
See you in
adios.
about 5 minutes. Bye.
Yep.